Now you see it, now you don't. Magic? Not really. In this episode of Breaking Ground, we'll show you what it really takes to move a house. Arnold Lumber has been a partner of New England builders and homeowners for over 100 years. Our goal is to elevate projects to their highest potential through top quality product solutions and above and beyond service on all projects from start to finish. Now, we're teaming up with industry leaders and the area's best builders to give you insights on the latest material technologies, best practices, and unique projects. This is Breaking Ground. Hey folks, I'm Tom with Arnold Lumber. On today's episode of Breaking Ground, we're going to take a close look at what it takes to move a house. Every time somebody moves, there is a change in life, but it doesn't always mean a new house. What if you could take your old house with you? Today, we're going to show you just how you can get that done. What a nice little spot here in
Yeah,
Kingston.
it's beautiful here.
Well, I say little, but this grand farm that we're on, gorgeous. Yeah. So, big undertaking happening here.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about what's going to happen with this house on this job.
This farmhouse here, our plan is to move it down to a lot that they have on the edge of the farm, and then we're going to rebuild a new house here in the same footprint. It's quite the little project.
You know, it's not very often that someone wants to move a house and you say the words, we're going to pick it up and move it. Sounds like you're dealing with toy blocks. But why move a house these days? It seems like so easy to just knock a house down and start fresh.
It is easy, but this is a fourth generation farmhouse. They want to preserve it. The old houses have a lot of character and heritage. It's got a lot of history.
It must take a lot to want to just take a backhoe to it and knock it down.
Yeah, exactly.
So I love the fact that these guys want to preserve it, want to keep it. The memories that are there are going to continue to live on, and they're going to pick it up and put it somewhere else. It's a big piece of property here.
Yeah, the property's like 30 acres, but they're probably moving it eighth of a mile off to the property.
So it's not like we're going to another town or anything?
No, we're just going to go straight across the farm.
All right, cool. To get that done, obviously, there must be a bunch of steps that most of us don't know about. So maybe talk us through a little bit about what has to happen before you even attempt to pick the house up.
All right, so before we start, we had to get the power disconnected and then also disconnect the water, obviously.
We can't just go in and pick up a house and it's connected to everything.
Exactly.
So you disconnect the electrical, set the electrical up in a different spot so it can still feed those buildings. Disconnect the water, and when you say disconnect the water, the lines are underground, right?
Yeah, these are wells. We just had to disconnect the wells from the house.
So with the electrical disconnected, with the water lines now off, the family's moved out of here. Now it's got to get picked up off of the foundation. Is a house like this physically attached to the foundation, or is it just sort of sitting on the foundation? It's
kind of sitting on it. There's really not a lot mounted. I mean, the new houses today, they're all anchored, but this, not really. So what's going to happen is we're going to dig a couple of trenches here across, and this steel is going to poke through. And then we use all these blocks, kind of like a Lincoln log towers. And then they put the jacks, and then they pick the steel up and pick the house up with the steel.
So the house is going to float up above the foundation. They're gonna
basically come right up.
Okay.
Which it'll also be on rollers.
Oh,
so what happens is it comes up onto the steel, and then the rollers, they push the house onto the trailer of the truck, and then drive it to where we're taking it.
We're using this house again.
Yes.
We want to kind of do this a little bit gingerly because
we
don't want to ruin it.
It's amazing how gingerly. The last couple of houses we've moved, we didn't even have any cracks in the plaster.
That was going to be my next question: is what are we trying to avoid here? Because house isn't young.
No,
it's been here a bit. Its unsettling must loosen things up.
Especially with these old houses and old horsehair plaster, you tend to have some of these issues. Hopefully we don't, but I mean, there might be some cosmetics. The good thing is we're renovating this, so we're not too worried about the interior cracking and stuff like that.
You're going through it anyways once we get it into the new spot.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned the new lot. Why don't we go take a walk and get a look at where this house is going to land once we get it up and on the trailer?
Sure. Sounds good.
All right, cool. So this is the landing point.
Yep.
So the spot looks like Outside of getting some trees out of the way, not much has been done here.
No.
Surveying's going on right now.
Surveying's going on right now. So once the surveys are all set, we're going to start digging the foundation for the old farmhouse.
Right, which will be pretty much the same footprint.
Same footprint.
Because you're just plunking it right here.
Just going to bring it down here, have the foundation set, and then just slide it across, drop it back on the new foundation.
So we're picking the house up twice then. We're going to pick it up, move it here, set it down temporarily.
Yep.
So now a foundation can get going on the new house.
Exactly.
While the foundation is being dug for the renovation house here, that will wait. And then when it's ready, pick it up again.
And just slide it over, drop it on the new house.
Sounds so easy when you say that. So we're about 1,000 feet away. I can see the house right there.
Yep.
And we're just coming across the field, essentially. Yep. The idea of having this house here, kind of looking back at where it was and the nostalgia, it's just really a nice thing to see that that's going to happen.
Yep.
And that this house is going to essentially be reborn with a new life.
Exactly.
And new memories.
Yep.
And still keep the old ones in it.
Yep.
Well, thanks for having us and showing us around. Really excited to see how this house is going to make it over here.
It's going to be exciting.
Thanks again, Keith.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Scott, nice day to move a house.
Absolutely.
This is really fun because it's not every day we get to see the house being moved into its final new resting place.
Yeah.
Bring us up to speed so far.
So I was called out here back in probably May of this year, 25, and looked at the structure with the homeowners, with the engineer, determined its value and its structural stability. And at that point gave them an estimate on what we were looking at for time and cost. And we worked together and developed a plan. Once that was completed, they determined a location where they were going to place the house.
Right here?
Yeah, right here. And then the engineer drew his plans, went to the town and got the sufficient permits to do this.
Lengthy process for that or not?
Not necessarily, it depends. If there's no zoning, if there's no relief required, it's a couple-week process.
All right.
So the building inspector supported their project and what they were trying to do. A beautiful farm here starting in the 1800s.
Yeah.
And it's one of the pristine places here on the island today.
Yeah, and,
so
they're keeping it that way, which is nice.
Absolutely. So we came in. We put holes in the foundation, placed our beams strategically on bearing points of the house where it was most important to pick for strength.
Yep.
And we put a series of beams underneath the house, 2 main steel beams to carry, and then cross steel so we could carry it on all 4 sills, because this particular house with its age is a balloon frame construction.
What is that?
Balloon frame construction is old style construction. And what that is, when they originally built houses back in the 1800s, early 1900s, they'd put a sill plate down on the foundation, and then they'd put their studs for their walls, which could be 1-story, 2-story, 3-story, on that sill plate. Then they nailed their floor on top of the sill into the wall studs. Unlike today where we have platform construction, we can put 2 beams under it and pick it up because the platform carries the weight.
Gotcha. In this
under
case,
balloon frame, if I just put 2 beams, I'm going to push up on the floor and the house is going to stay right on the foundation. I'm going to destroy the building. So by us putting steel beams both directions, we're able to carry everything as a unit and pick it up evenly.
So there's a lot that goes into just getting the house lifted and separated away from its foundation. So house is now lifted up, and now we got to get it.
So we start the process. We put up a unified hydraulic jacking system underneath, a system in which individual jacks can pick up to 15 ton each. Individual jacks in a corner or in a point, a lifting point. And once we've got that, we can pick it all up unified as a unit and keep it all level.
So it's a series of jacks that once all in place operate as one jack.
As one jack. And it's important because in a typical house, for example, bathrooms and kitchens weigh more than other rooms.
Makes sense.
So the jacks that are under a bathroom or kitchen are going to be heavier than the other jacks. On a house like this, with additions, with bump outs, each individual jack here weighs something different.
Got it.
And we have to unify that, and if not, we twist the whole house all apart.
So what I'm envisioning is once you get the weight at each point of each jack, that's going to then tell you how to feed those jacks hydraulically so that each one gets what it needs, so that a lighter area isn't pushing up faster than
Exactly.
it. Got it. Cool.
So once we've picked it, if everything picks and we're happy, we continue to go up. If we're not, we stop, reevaluate, maybe add a jack, maybe set it back down and move something. It's a trial and error to some degree. This particular house weighs 170,000 pounds, 85 ton. A lot more weight than I anticipated, but the equipment was all heavy enough to carry it. We brought it away from the foundation and started our journey across the farm here. And we brought the house from point A to the field here, where we staged it and stored it while they put the foundation in.
To me, it's like once that house is up and it's on the wheels, you're in.
You're in.
You know, it's a little disconcerting, I would think. Until you get it all the way there, you're kind of holding your breath a little bit. Let's hope this all goes according to plan.
You have to have a certain amount of confidence and comfort. If you don't like something, you stop and reevaluate it. My reputation is completely on the line with every jack, every move we do. And I have to take that into account every day when we come to work.
There's no rushing this process.
There's not.
You just got to take your time, be patient, and do it right.
It's funny, you know, in this case here, the family is great, the contractors are great. Arnold Lumber has been great to work with on this project. For us, we try to do our best to accommodate people, but the reality is when it's ready, it's ready.
Better safe than sorry. So if you can, just where are we at right now as we're about to get this house onto the foundation, and what do we need to make sure is ready? The house has been sitting on these stacks that look like a bit of a Jenga game.
Early last week, last Monday, I was notified that the excavator on the site had an appointment with Rhode Island DEM to put their septic perk pipes in the travel route from where the house was staged to where it was going. So I had to take advantage of it and quickly come down, move the house from the staging area about 300 feet forward and put it right next to the foundation. And then we came in the following days, we cribbed it, leveled it up, took it off the wheels, took it off the truck, and raised it up. And yesterday into today, we have placed 2 rolling beams to roll it over the foundation in order to place it and square it up so it's ready to lower and set down on its new foundation.
We were watching you this morning put them into place under the beams ready to go. In my mind, okay, that makes sense, but where's the brakes on this thing? Once that house gets rolling, how are we controlling this?
I'm planning on you standing in front of it. I hope you had your weeds.
All right.
You take advantage of everything being level. The weight onto the rollers basically is causing a fair amount of friction. So there isn't much movement on its own at all. We will place steel C-clamps at the back side to prevent it from going backwards, at the front side to prevent it from going too far. And if we had any concerns of it running itself, we'd put a clamp every 4 to 6 feet. Once the building moved that 4 or 6 feet, we'd stop, take the clamp off, and just have some check.
Very careful, very slow.
Absolutely.
One little step at a time. About how long do you think it's going to take from once it starts rolling to where it's right up over the foundation?
5 minutes.
Wow. All right. So
at the most.
To me, that still seems pretty quick. Now, is that it?
Once the house is rolled over here, the contractors this morning on the job, they have placed string lines and plumb bobs on corners of the building.
And what does that do?
That's going, as I bring it over, we're going to line that up over the foundation. So if the house is off by an inch or two, we'll be able to tweak it and straighten it out.
Those plumb lines are going to guide you right in.
Exactly.
Okay.
These particular rollers that we're using to move this house today are bi-directional rollers. There's rollers that are going one direction and a set of rollers on top with a grease plate going the opposite direction. That allows us to actually turn the house while we're moving it. If one side's coming too fast, I can move the pull and bring the other side along.
Awesome.
So once the house is over the foundation and squared up, we will then put cribbing up and catch the weight of the house. And then the rolling beams will be removed and we'll start the process of lowering the house down to the foundation.
Which involves what? Because
putting the hydraulic jacking system back in and just start everything you did to go up with it, you just reverse the process.
Kind of like undoing a ratchet strap. Lift it a little to lower it a little. Lift it a little to lower it a little.
So in this place here, the foundation's actually bigger than the house. They're putting an addition on the house once the house is down. So once we set it down here today, between today and tomorrow, we're going to stop till the contractor can put new center sticks, carrying beams under the house to hold it, so I can pull my equipment out.
Got it.
So it'll be a process.
Looks like we got it in place.
We got it in place.
It's kind of the definition of went smooth.
It did. You take your time.
Yeah.
You don't try to rush it.
Yep.
If you see something, you stop, you reevaluate, you substantiate something.
When I think about even just moving my couch in the house, if I'm off 3 inches, who cares? You guys are getting this down to fractions of an inch. Really impressive.
Out of respect for the contractor, respect for the homeowner, you want to do it right.
Yeah.
Once you take it off our equipment, there's no going back to try to move it at that point.
Yeah.
So we take our time and make sure that we do it right.
All in all, there was a lot involved here, a lot of risk, a lot of chance, a lot of finger crossing, counting on good weather. You've done this for a while?
I've done it my whole life. 1964, the company started.
Jeez.
Yeah.
How many homes would you say, or buildings
boy.
you say you
I
moved?
couldn't even guess. I couldn't even guess.
Several. Considering them all, how would you say this one?
This was textbook.
Pretty
all
easy.
the way around. This was a textbook job. We were very happy with how the job went.
Yeah.
Great contractor to work with, great homeowners, and wish we could do more with them.
It was impressive to watch. Thanks for letting us tag along.
My pleasure. Nice
Thank
to
you,
meet
Scott.
you. Yep.
All right, well, that does it for this episode of Breaking Ground. Special thanks to Kieth from KR Remodeling for allowing us on the job site, and a big shout out to Scott and the crew from Cattell Building Movers for showing us how it's done. If you liked what you saw in this episode, please subscribe, like, and share with your friends. And until next time, I'm Tom with Arnold Lumber. Thanks for watching. At Arnold Lumber, we know the right window and door does more than complete a home, it transforms it. That's why we proudly offer Andersen windows and doors. Whether you're building from the ground up or upgrading a single room, Andersen offers timeless style and cutting-edge innovation to fit your vision. With Arnold Lumber by your side, you'll have expert guidance at every step, from product selection to installation. We don't just sell Andersen, we know Andersen. Arnold Lumber and Andersen Windows, the right product, the right partner.